Let's take a look at how we would install Ignition on a Linux-based operating system. I'm using Ubuntu version 16.04 as my operating system, and I've already gone to our website, inductiveautomation.com, navigated to the Downloads page, and downloaded the most recent version of the Linux-based 64-bit installer. Since I have it downloaded, I need to go ahead and open up a terminal window. The first command that I want to run is java-version. This is going to tell me if I have Java installed or not, as well as what version is installed if it is. You can see here that I have Java version 1.8.0_131. If I didn't have Java installed yet, I could then run these three commands here in this order to properly install Java 8. Since I already have it installed, I'm not going to run them. We then need to change directory to the location of the installer, which in my case happens to be the Downloads folder, and then I'm going to give the installer executable permissions by calling chmod +x and then the name of the installer. The last thing we need to do here is run the installer with the sudo permissions. Since I'm running the installer with admin privileges, I need to type in my password, after which time the installer will run. You can see running the installer opens up a setup wizard much like the Windows installation does. It works in much the same way too. I'm going to click the forward button to go to the next step, accept the agreement. I'm going to leave the install location as the default location. This is the user that I'm using. I want to install a full version of Ignition. I'm going to stick with the typical installation, and now I'm ready to begin the install. You'll notice that the installation takes only a few minutes. It happens really quickly. Now that it's done installing, I simply need to hit the finish button at the bottom, and it'll automatically start the Ignition gateway for me and direct me to the gateway web page. As you can see, once the Ignition gateway finished starting up, it brought us straight to the gateway web page where we can start using Ignition immediately. If the gateway were to take too long to start up, for whatever reason, then at this point, the gateway control utility would pop up instead, allowing you to troubleshoot your gateway problems.